I'm not even going to pretend like I know what I'm supposed to do. Apparently we're going with the Charlie's Angels circa 1977 hair today. That's what happens when you're not nice to the ice. Woo, you're busted. Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about how I tackle teaching a double loop. I am going to show you the step-by-step process I use to make sure the athletes know where their body is supposed to be when at each step of the process. I'm going to also go through and show you video footage of what that really looks like for someone who's learning it for the first time. My amazing athlete Kylie was kind enough to let me video and post her process of learning her double loop, and she is very brave to let me do so. So thank you, Kylie. So we're going to go through all those steps. When I'm breaking down jumps for athletes, I always take the time to give them each step. And what I mean by that is I want them to know where their body's supposed to be each step of the way. So I'll do it through the drawing, and then I'll show you the video what it looks like. So for a double loop, I like to do a down, up, down, usually in a straight line. I'll go over that later. Down, up, down, so that's 1 and 2 is the preparation. 3 is the curve needed to initiate the rotation. 4 is the half of a back 3 turn, or the hook, or whatever you want to call it, pivot maybe. And then 5 is the actual takeoff. 6 is air position. 7 is the descending position. And 8 is the checkout. Let me show you what that looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. I like to use this 8-step process because it is the same 8 steps for every jump. So, for example, if you look at it from backward to forward, I like to use little hieroglyphics. So 8 would be your landing position. So we have our checkout and our landing position. And then we have 7, which is the eagle pose, where the right elbow pushes back and the knees bend, and you try to get your left thigh over your right thigh. Your air position for every jump should look the same. So far, every jump looks the same. Your takeoff position, okay, depending on if you're on right or left foot. And then from here, the pivot is going to look different, whether it's an edge jump or a toe jump, but there's still a pivot and preparation. So if you can connect the dots and have similarity, Take 3. If you can connect the dots and have similarities between jumps, the skaters aren't going to feel like they're learning a whole new jump when you present it to them. So now we're going to take the walkthrough and put it in the air. So we're just going to do a single loop backspin. And what I'm looking for is whether or not her positions are exactly the same as her walkthrough when she puts it in the air. 1, 2, 3. Yes. Squeeze and out. Good job. All right, so we are back at our ringside rink. I always like to give the skaters a frame of reference so they know what direction to be jumping in. And I like to use the blue line. So I like the 1 and the 2 to be along the blue line. And then 3 skate off the blue line and curve. To me, this is the critical, most difficult part for them. So I want you to make sure that 3 has a lot of ease, 3, and then 4 is the turn forward before the takeoff. So when we start to add more and more rotation, I make sure that the takeoff and preparation of the jump looks exactly the same. What happens is, and you'll see it in this skater, is they try to just pull in when we say double loop, and they try to just muscle it rather than taking the time to do all the steps first. The rotation comes at the end. Okay, so we're going to try to over rotate the single a little bit. Yes. So we're just going to try to add a little extra rotation. Then find her feet. Good. Yeah. Okay. So even though I was trying to get Kylie to just simply over rotate a single and still find her right side, Now I know where the problem lies, and I'm going to create exercises for her to stay on her right side like this one. So 8 and in and out. Good, and out. Good. I think this attempt that Kylie had on her double loop was really, really good, but we're going to have to make her comfortable being over that right side. I might have to use a squeaky toy either here or where her ankles are and make sure that she can stay on that right side and keep the left hip up. And actually, we also have to work on keeping the left knee closed. So that is going to be her homework. But here is Sarah demonstrating a lovely double loop from 2 different entries. So if they are having trouble initiating rotation, I have them do a double loop setup into a back scratch spin. Okay, will you do one more for me, please? That way they can feel how step 3 needs to initiate the rotation, really using the edge and then spin. Because of course we're trying to spin in the air. Thank you, ma'am. Kind of the Cliff's Notes version of my method of teaching a double loop. I did not go over all of the nitty-gritty and all the intricacies as far as all the exercises. I think it's important for you to create exercises that are going to help your athlete get the best results. What position are you trying to get them to achieve? Do they have a weak landing position? Is the takeoff position an issue? Do they need to talk about frame of reference? Are they taking off too early? Are they taking off too late? Is their head going? There are so many things. So if you want more of that information, contact me at haveanicedaycf@icloud.com. I'll be more than happy to share exercises with you. You can shoot me videos and I can help you with any of your athletes if you need some help. At the very least, I hope this has been educational, if not entertaining. Sometimes that's more important. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Then wonderful things happen. Still don't know what. Not sure I ever will. But contact me if you have questions. I am available for consultations and virtual lessons if you need some help. Make sure, above anything else, you have a nice day.